Landman Season 2 is officially on the way, and fans of Taylor Sheridan's hit Paramount Plus drama have plenty to be excited about. After the first season's intense look into the modern oil industry and the complicated human stories at its core, Season 2 promises to raise the stakes even higher. With Billy Bob Thornton returning to lead an even bigger cast, and a story that's getting bolder, darker, and more political, Landman looks ready to dig deeper into the heart of America's most lucrative and controversial business. Let's start with what we know about the release date. While Paramount Plus hasn't officially announced the exact premiere date yet, production for Season 2 reportedly began earlier this year, and early sources suggest that new episodes are expected to arrive sometime in mid to late 2025. This timeline makes sense given Taylor Sheridan's busy schedule, as he's also managing multiple shows within his television universe, including Yellowstone, 1923, Tulsa King, and Lawman, Bass Reeves. Fans can expect the same high production value and strong storytelling Sheridan is known for, but this time with an even sharper focus on the human cost of ambition. Now, let's talk about the cast, which is already shaping up to be one of the biggest talking points for Season 2. Billy Bob Thornton is back as Tommy Norris, the central figure of the show. His performance in the first season was praised for its raw authenticity and moral complexity, portraying a man caught between loyalty, greed, and survival in a business that rewards ruthlessness. Thornton's presence alone brings gravitas to the series, but the addition of new faces promises to shake things up even more. One of the most anticipated returns is Demi Moore, whose character Angela became a fan favorite in Season 1. The trailer for Season 2 made it clear that she's stepping into a major role this time around, with her character seemingly leading a corporate power play that threatens to expose deep-seated corruption in the oil business. Moore's performance looks intense, and based on early interviews, her storyline is expected to be one of the key driving forces behind the drama this season. Alongside Thornton and Moore, we'll see returning cast members like Ollie Larter, who plays Tommy's ex-wife Angela, and Michelle Randolph, whose storyline adds a personal layer to the series' bigger industrial themes. New additions are also expected, including a few familiar faces from other Sheridan projects, though their roles are still under wraps. Given Sheridan's tendency to connect his shows through subtle crossovers and shared themes, it wouldn't be surprising if Landman Season 2 quietly expands the Sheridan TV universe even further. In terms of story, Season 2 picks up after the fallout of the first season's explosive finale. Tommy Norris, once a middleman trying to keep peace between oil companies, landowners, and workers, now finds himself at the center of a much bigger and more dangerous game. Season 1 was largely about survival and power, showing how far people would go to protect what's theirs. But Season 2 seems poised to explore the consequences, how greed, betrayal, and corruption ripple through families, communities, and industries. The show's creator, Taylor Sheridan, has said that Landman is about the collision of fortune and morality. In other words, it's not just a story about oil. It's a story about what people do when they're faced with choices that test their character. That theme will continue in Season 2, but this time, the scope is expanding. The first season stayed fairly grounded in Texas, giving viewers a close-up view of life on the oil fields. In Season 2, however, we're hearing that the show will stretch its reach to include national and even international interests. This could mean we'll see how corporate greed and environmental politics play out on a global stage, connecting Tommy's story to larger issues that affect everyone. Billy Bob Thornton hinted in an interview that Tommy will be a different man this season. After everything that happened in Season 1, the lies, the betrayals, and the deaths, Tommy is no longer just reacting to the chaos around him. He's starting to fight back, using his experience to outsmart both the oil tycoons above him and the government agents watching from the shadows. But as Thornton also mentioned, you can't go through what Tommy's been through and come out clean. That suggests we'll see a darker, more calculating version of his character, one who's willing to cross lines he might have avoided before. Meanwhile, Demi Moore's character Angela is expected to drive much of the corporate tension. From what we've seen in the teaser, she's planning a hostile takeover that could unravel everything the oil company has built and expose its most dangerous secrets. This story